Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys are well, are motivated, are ready to get going with September, okay? So our topic for this mindset video is align with September. I feel like my subconscious has told me to write align because there's something to do with aligning the planets this month. And apparently it's going to be very positive to our success and how we're building ourselves. So I will let you know more about that if I find any information, okay? I know some of you guys are into astrology. Anyway, so what I want to just get going this video is start thinking about your thoughts, your ideas, and your plan of action for everything that you are thinking about and the ideas that are coming up. Okay, so remember that your thoughts lead to emotions, emotions lead to actions. So if you are negative thinking at the moment, you will come up with any negative ways of things in your life to happen without even realizing it. Okay, naturally your thoughts are very powerful, and if you're not in control of them and not making use of the good energy within our bodies and within our environment, then you will steer yourself off the wrong road and go into a place where you're not really engaging with the right positive healthy energy. And we really don't need that at the moment, okay? We are here to work hard, to make good money, to be successful, and to change our lives, all right? So make sure that your thoughts are positive, that they are healthy, and that they are open-minded, okay? Your thoughts will lead to new ideas, and that's where we want to be this month. We want to start creating new ways of doing things, whether it's in our trading, in our personal life, or within our work, within our plans for travel, adventures, anything that comes to mind, start creating ideas, whether small or big, and start putting a plan of action into place. That's where we want to get to. And that's why I am here to help you guys kind of get a good action in place for all your elements and all your categories in your life that you want to improve. Okay, so when we are thinking about our month, we also need to reflect back on the past month or the months before, the time before. And the reason for this is because it helps us improve and progress, and it helps us stay consistent. I always say to my friends and clients that if you don't see any improvements from who you are last year to who you are now, then you need to step up your game. You're not doing enough, because our brains are naturally craving stimulation. They naturally want to learn. We have loads of cells, loads of nerve cells that are constantly asking for new education, new things in order to make us a better person, in order for our brains and our body to stay stimulant and to stay healthy. Okay, the more we learn and the more we educate, the more that our bodies want to continue beyond time. All right, it's a scientific proven fact. If we start to not engage our brain and we lose track and we start bringing in a lot of lack and become lazy, our brains then start to fault, and we do not want to be in that position. Okay, we're too young for that, guys. Come on. Okay. So August reflection, you want to look back on the positive things and the things that you possibly are not too happy with, things that you might want to change and improve for September. All right, there might be a few, there might be lots, or there might be a couple of things that you want to focus on. Make sure that you don't implode your mind with so much information, that you really want to just narrow things, simplify things, and work on one or two things at a time. Okay, so for September, I have written a few things for you guys to think about, and they are just to give you ideas, just to give you a few light bulb moments. Okay, you don't have to follow these particular ones, but just observe and see how they feel within you, and maybe use them as your startup, okay, as your examples. And if anything else comes up that you really want to start working and reflecting on, then please do so, okay? Make sure you have a pen and paper, please, so you can write some of these things down. So number one, I've written who you are today. Now, this is probably a reflection that you might have probably never done, but it's important to do because you have to confront who you are today. Even things like, am I a good person? Am I being a good person? Am I being a good person to myself? You know, where am I at in life at this moment, and who is this human being today? Am I being real with myself? You know, am I lying to myself? The second one is, who do you desire to be? So who do you see yourself being in the future? You know, I like to talk about our future selves and always being our future self now. Yeah. Vision that person, make that person feel real, and bring that person to your present moment now, because that's who we're going to be, but we're going to start now. So we have to become them now. Okay. So bringing your future into your present moment. Number 3, what will you maintain? So if there are certain things that you feel are working, then you want to maintain them. You want to put the same effort that you would put into changing other things, improving other things, but also the same effort into maintenance. So if you have, for example, like if you're somebody that is great with hydration and lots of fluids in the body, and you know that every morning when you drink water, it changes the way that you think, and you think with a lot more clarity, then you need to make sure that that is something that you're going to maintain throughout September and throughout the time ahead of us. Okay, so make sure you write those down too. They're just as important as the things that we want to improve. Number 4, what will you let go of? So this includes people, food, alcohol, your phone, social media, social time. This includes a lot of things, right? What will you let go of? And I say, what will you let go of? Because it is important to know that if we are a little bit slow in our progress, if we feel like we're resisting our progress and our success, then it means that we have blockages. Yeah, most of us have blockages, okay? And it could be coming from spending too much time with certain people, maybe being on the phone too much, maybe it's just spending a lot of time just flicking through social media and doing too many TikToks, okay? What will you let go of? You need to remove those blocks from your life today. And remember, try not to overthink anything, just maybe 1 or 2 things for each of these. So then you can start off small, start off simple, and build from there. Okay, who you are today, who you desire to be, your maintenance and your removals, making sure you remove any toxic energy from your being today, okay, from your environment. So then you know that you're going to be trading with good clarity and good health. Now, just lastly here, what I've done is I've just written a few things to help stimulate your brain and again, get you started somewhere. If you feel like you're a little bit lost or feel like you don't really know where to go from here, then I've just written a few things down, which I'm going to talk to you about. And just to engage your brain and get going, okay? So top left, I've written sleep patterns. I won't go through all of these, but just a few that are sticking out to me right now. Sleeping patterns. So if you think that, you know, I know that I sleep better at 7.5 hours sleep every single night. Yeah. If I know that 7.5 hours is going to give me the good fuel that I need and the rest that I need, then I need to make sure that that is on my list of things to do and to maintain throughout September. Okay. Social time on the left there. You know, are you someone that goes out a lot, parties hard, yeah, drinks a lot of alcohol, goes on lots of adventures, or spends a lot of time with people and helping too many people? You know, what if that is actually blocking your path of success? What if that's taking away precious hours and time of your day where you could be studying and self-educating or self-nurturing? Okay, so have a look at those elements and see if there's anything that you can change and you can improve. Maybe you went out too much in August and you want to relax a little bit more and be in your own space or alone in September a bit more, okay? You can add that as part of your tasks and a part of things that you want to really think about for the future. Okay, so in the middle, I've written trading strategy and daily, weekly schedule. In brackets, how does trading fit into your lifestyle? So remember that trading will always fit around your lifestyle, okay? You are not fitting around trading, because essentially, if we are going to fit ourselves around trading, we will lose all the other elements that are here on this page and more. Yeah, we need to make sure that we are at the highest peak of our self-being, that we are engaged, we are motivated, we had the right fuel, we're drinking well, we're eating well, we feel good about ourselves, and we're positive, because then trading can fit into that lifestyle in a positive manner. Yeah, so make sure that you've got the right balance there, guys. Trading strategy is very important. There might be five different confluences, things that make you a really good trader with good profits. So if you know that those 5 things or 2 things or 3 things make you a good trader, whether it's following certain candle patterns, whether it's only trading at certain hours, whether it's only following lower time frames or higher time frames, pick your strategy, play around with them if you're new as well, but pick the right things that are working for you, write them down and start implementing and designing a brand new strategy that works for you. Okay, one of my strategies that I like to use is that I like to go onto the weekly and the monthly time frames. And the reason being is because it allows me to see overall where the chart is going in what direction. So then I know that I'm going to do continuation trades rather than reversals. It's just been something that has worked for me. I know that a lot of people trade reversals and it works amazing for them. So make sure that you know what works for you and that you stick with that. Even if you see a trade going in an amazing direction, but it's not your direction that you normally trade from, leave it, ignore it, put that phone down, do not trade, okay? You're trying to be a consistent trader, which means you need to stick to your own rules, because you are the CEO here, no one else, okay? And you don't want to be breaking your own business rules here. Maybe you want to work on emotions. I've written that down in the middle, a bit lower. Maybe it's emotions that you want to work on for the month. If you're somebody that is very tempted, feels like greed comes now and again, feels like that, your head explodes and you trade off random positions. If that's something that you want to improve from the kind of performance you've seen yourself in August, write that down and get going. Okay, I've also written at the top there, health on the right side. I've written health because it's so important that you are a healthy person all round. I understand that we have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things that we have to cater to, but remember that your world is only functioning because of you, and your body and your mind will continue to do the same thing over and over again just to protect you. But at some point, at some time, if it's doing too much of something that it doesn't want to, it will give up. And that can take 10, 20, 30 years. You probably know someone who's probably said, yeah, but I've been sleeping for 5 hours every single night for the last 30 years. I don't understand why it's not working with me now. Well, it's because your body has given up. It cannot cope anymore. It never coped in the first place. Okay? So we really, really want to put our health first there. So have a look, sit down, read through these little lists there, these categories, and see what you want to start working on, okay? Get your mind ready to start this month with a lot of fuel and a lot of intention on the right things, okay? Diane will get you started with your trading plans, trading goals for the month. So this will align amazingly with her work. So if you guys need anything else, remember to send us a message, and then we will be glad to help you. And I really hope that this content will get you going somewhere for the month, okay? Be present, be calm, look after yourself, please. Look after your mind, look after your body, and make sure that you talk to us if you need any help with anything or any support, okay? All right, guys, take care for now. Bye-bye.